Oh, I think it's like a mansion because it's so many rooms and it's so big and it's so many things for the kids to do. And to have them to mingle with each other, that'll keep them young forever. I really do appreciate that.
Having had the opportunity to design and develop a facility, a place where people will go that looks like the rest of the community, has been just a tremendous opportunity.
In designing the building and the program, we try to make it as home-like as possible. We want people to be comfortable here.
You can tell that all the elements, even just walking in the front door, have been addressed, whether it's having big chairs for big people, chairs for little people. It's that welcoming feel that everybody needs to have.
The colors are warm, the sounds are musical. The Intergenerational Center building is part of the solution. And certainly what happens day to day in the building is the bigger part of the solution. The county executive at the time here in Montgomery County asked if Easter seals would become part of the solution for the growing aging population that this county, which really is a microcosm of the rest of the nation, was beginning to face.
America is changing. There are more and more people with disabilities in this country. The statistics, autism rates are rising, and over the next 20 years, the rate of the aging population in America will double.
So we really need to make these efforts to build intergenerational centers rather than adult centers, child centers, and use the amount of money it takes to open 2 centers. You can put that together, open 1 center. And we have done a study recently that's shown that it's actually cost beneficial to open an intergenerational center as opposed to multiple centers for various ages.
I am personally very excited at the notion that communities will begin to invest in bringing the generations together.
The idea behind the Intergenerational Center is that all of our services are under one roof.
The Intergenerational Center brings together our core services.
and Family Caregiver Resource Center is a cozy little spot right inside the front door, just as you come into the center. A caregiving situation can happen very quickly where people become desperate for help. They need to have help finding answers, arranging for insurance, arranging for somebody to come into the house, legal matters. Sometimes it's just another person who can say, you know, I've been there and this is what I experienced.
1 in 4 of us is a caregiver of a person with a disability, or we will be. That is something that Easter Seals is paying attention to, not only helping the person with a disability, but also helping the family caregiver so that they can do the best job they can in supporting their family member.
The Hernandez family came to us. They were in need of a volunteer who could help them out. She has 2 children, Gloria, who has Down syndrome, and Moises, who has development disabilities.
Anteriormente, antes de que ella no estuviera con nosotros, era muy difícil para mí.
And the reason why we started the Respite is because I have received so many phone calls from parents who are stressed and overwhelmed. It's very expensive to have a babysitter come into the home, especially when you have a child with a disability.
Pero ya en el momento en que conocí el programa de Easter Seal, me ayudó mucho la ayuda de Elaine.
I was looking to do volunteer work because I'm retired now, and someone had told me about the Family Friends program, that they had read about it and heard about it. And I called, and it was just what I wanted to do. I love kids, and I wanted to work with children. I knew I could go in the home and help the mother, and Rosa and I talked to one another. We discussed how the children are doing. I play with the kids. We have a great time.
She reads to me and my little sister. She reads like the alphabet book, letter book, like alphabet. And sometimes we even do puzzles together.
As a Family Friends Respite Director, I'm so pleased with the Intergenerational Center opening up. It really provides us with many more opportunities. We can now provide respite in the center. There are things that the kids can do. Not only that, but we have a piano that was donated to us, and we have a young boy and a volunteer, and they played on this piano. And the little boy was so proud of himself, and even though he's blind, he could still do it.
We at Easter Seals do everything we can around helping empower people with disabilities to become the independent people they desire to be.
With Easter Seals, I find it a good place to be, and I play kickball, I sing songs with them, and I participate in current events.
Those group activities in the morning are usually very cognitive based. We use those activities really to assess the individual's cognitive functioning, so that if there is a change, even a slight change, we can intervene at an earlier point. We have lunch around noon, and then in the afternoon we do activities. Those are usually activities going out into the community, bringing someone from the community, a volunteer that may want to play the piano and do a sing-along for our members.
The children are so friendly, and they are wanting to learn, and they soak it up like a sponge.
This intergenerational programming is research-based, it is well-planned, it is thoughtful, intentional activities that are both part of our curriculum in the Child Care Center, and they're part of the lesson plan for the adult day.
All of Easter Seals programs are very inclusive.
Here at the Intergenerational Center, our inclusive early childhood education program serves children with special needs as well as typically developed children. This experience will shape their attitudes towards inclusion in the future and enables both typically developed and special needs children to work together as a community.
We also have a very unique Assistive Technology Center.
The most important thing about using and integrating assistive technology into these activities for intergenerational programming is that it's planned for on the forefront.
We look at the person as a whole, not just that they're coming to the Adult Day Center, but what other services can or does that individual need. So as an integrated team, we may look at this person also needs some adaptive equipment.
In our model, assistive technology, as well as any therapy, is best delivered in the classroom.
We wanted to create a place that had state-of-the-art equipment, that had a range of assistive technology from lower tech to higher tech. But most importantly, we wanted to make sure that these resources of the Assistive Technology Center, both in terms of our staff and the equipment, are really fully integrated into intergenerational programming on the lower level of the center.
On the second floor, we do have a mock kitchen. If one of my program participants had a stroke and is released from the hospital, that person may need some adaptive equipment. We can actually integrate with our Assistive Technology Center and have that person go up and have an evaluation. That way that person can choose the equipment that is appropriate for them. And they will also get an idea of the wide range of equipment that is available for them.
Inside these walls are the people, the supports, and the services that can help people like me maintain my independence and reach all of my personal goals.